Okay, now before you leave Calm, head back upstairs to the room where Cloud was telling the story, and over here you'll see a bookshelf. And in the bookshelf there's an item. Cloud can't get to it. What you want to do is just keep hitting circle over and over and over as fast as you can. Eventually it'll fall over, as Cloud will kick it, and it'll fall over and you can grab it. Once you grab the item, we're going to make our way over to the Chocobo Farm. Alright, once we make it here to the farm, first off, go right up to this Chocobo, and it'll let you select one or two things. Select the first one. And voila, we got our first summon of the game. Be sure to equip that as soon as you get it. Okay, now from here, there's two choices you can make. One, you can come here. Now I didn't end up doing it this way, but I wanted to show you guys what is the more common way to do this. So you want to talk to this guy, and he's going to tell you that you should capture a Chocobo to get across the marshes, because if you don't, you're going to have to fight the Midgar Zolom, which is a giant snake. So he's going to show you how, he's going to explain how to catch a Chocobo. Basically, you just buy the Chocobo lure from him and then run around the tracks, which I will show you how to do. It's really easy. Then I'm also going to show you after this how to defeat the Midgar Zolom right now and get a really good enemy skill at the same time. But first off, if you don't want to fight the Midgar Zolom right now, after you're done talking to that man, come in here, talk to Choco Billy. So you'll buy the Chocobo lure from him. If you don't buy this from him and you end up going across without it, you can always pick the Chocobo lure up for free later on in the game. Now what you want to do is, after you've bought the lure, you're going to need to buy some greens. So I just bought a few there. And we're going to head out here. Once we're outside, equip the Chocobo lure to somebody. And then go to your items, go to arrange and hit customize, and go all the way down to where the greens are and take them to the very first position. And once they're up front there, just run around the tracks. You'll know that you're gonna fight against a Chocobo because the music will be different. Fortunately, I was fortunate enough to get a Chocobo on the very first try. It may take you a few times because your materia is pretty weak. Once you get into a match with one, the very first thing you want to do is throw some greens. If you don't, he's too he'll get scared and he'll run off before you defeat the enemies. So while he's eating that, you want to fight the enemies. Be sure not to attack him or else he'll run away. Once the enemies are defeated, you'll have the Chocobo caught. And then from here it's easy. All you do is just run through the marshes here. Avoid the big long shadow that's coming after you. And that's all there is to it. This will take you to the Mithril Mines, which is the next stop in our journey. Okay, so that is the most common way to get across. Now I'm going to show you how to defeat the Midgar Zolom and get by far the best enemy skill you can get in the game at this point. Now I have Barret, Ares, and Cloud in my party for this. Ares has the least amount of HP, so just give her basic spells to use. She can just use her limit break to heal. Have Cloud. Cloud is my second strongest person at this time, so I have him as the healer. And Barret has the most HP in my party. He has the enemy skill. So make sure that whoever has the most HP gets the enemy skill. And you'll see why I have the materia selected for those people here in just a second. So now I'm going to run around the marsh until I come across the snake. Now what's tricky about this fight is at some point he's going to do this move where he just kicks someone out of the fight. They're not dead, but they're gone basically, and they won't be back until the fight's over. And then he does another move, which is the enemy skill. It's called Beta, and it does a lot of damage to everyone. So first off, you want to start attacking him with some of your strongest moves. I had everyone with the limit break on before I fought. Bio is definitely good. Normally after the second time you hit him with it, he's permanently poisoned, and he'll start losing health gradually. Now once he starts raising up, he's taller now, that's when he's, I would say, more or less a quarter of the way from dying. Hit him again with the bio, now you can see he's poisoned. Now this is where it starts to get a little tricky. Once he gets to a certain amount of HP, he's going to kick someone off. You want that person to be Ares. And I know it's coming, so I'm not going to use Cloud. I'm just going to use Ares from now on to attack him. Because the person he kicks off the screen is the last person that attacked him, once he reaches a certain level of HP. There he goes, he just did that move. So he was a little bit below halfway when he did that move, and he'll do it around the same time. So get him around halfway down from his HP, and then start just using your weakest person to attack. See, now right after that attack though, he cast Beta, which is a really strong enemy skill. Now as soon as you get it, you've just learned it, as fast as you can, go to the enemy skill and cast it again, right back at him. That will finish him off. Now keep in mind, now this happened to me a bunch, this took me around 6 tries to do it. If you learn the enemy skill and then end up dying, I thought that you would have it learned because Ares is still technically alive. No, in order to keep an enemy skill, you have to kill the person that you learned it from. You can't run away, or you can't lose a match. You have to win after that. So have Barret, or your strongest character with the best defense, best armor that you have, and then as soon as the snake casts beta, cast it right back at him as fast as you can, because if you don't do it very fast, he'll just hit you with another attack and you'll be dead. And keep in mind, I didn't level up a great amount before doing this either, so you should be able to do it at whatever level you're at when you get to this point. But after that, you can walk the rest of the way through the marsh and head to the mithril mine.